Guess what? You really are an avatar, but with extra powers if you knew the truth of who and what you really are, but also you knew that you were kind of stuck here in this form. What would you do if you knew you were just acting out pre-programmed patterns of behavior? Would you still be willing to go deeper? Most people say no thanks. I said yes. Imagine the load off your heart when you no longer have annihilation fear or death fear. It's probably the most freeing experience anyone can have, right? The get saved, or Jesus saves part, comes when you don't waste another life cycle thinking about fake things like death or gloom and doom. The death part is the death that occurs with the physical body, yes, but it's also the metaphysical death of the world you walked in where you didn't know where you came from. Yes, the pain can end, and you may have another conscious cycle here, but you will have changed fundamentally. You're totally safe and happy because you now know the truth. The leap of faith is not called the leap of hope. It happens when you have no fear of the future and are content in the outcome. Saying you are not safe is a grave insult to the Creator. The foot soldiers have their marching orders. If you say danger, you could die, well then guess what? You really could die. For those that can handle the truth, you are not this body. You are consciousness itself, but with ideas of who you are from pictures and stories. Start boosting your discernment by saying, Nieti, Nieti, not this, not that, then it begins to begin. That is when the fun begins, the true fun. Most won't reject anything in their sighted world. They have many more life cycles before them. That's totally fine, if that's what you want. Your understanding of reality should always be subject to revision as new evidence comes to light, and we must remain open to new observations. Unfortunately, it seems that now we may be nearly locked out of any new creation actions unless real action takes place, guerrilla action. Few things seem as frightening to me as being in another reality. With no solid footing of experience, it seems at first to be unmaneuverable. But the truth is, unless we are ready to be open to whatever presence in whatever form and stop the incessant judgments, then the magic soup will never begin. For me, it started in a few short lucid dreams where I was standing alone and a large black spider bit my leg. I was sort of prepared, you could say, but not sure I was feeling fear. Anyway, the bite just did not hurt, and I looked down and it just isn't freaking me out. I guess I started to realize at that point that these ideas in the waking state just don't hold water in the underneath place, the real place, the true place. Here in the waking world we have a whole industry making money off of fear. So how can we proceed to gain a better understanding of what's really possible? The first thing to be done is you absolutely have to be open to the sensation that there is another you under or over the one you see. Can you say yes to that? The thing is, though, you can't think about the other you to find it. You can only feel the other you in your chest. Get to know the other you. That's really the first step in opening communications with the deeper, powerful creator within, and start really building the kind of life you were meant to live. If you enjoyed this content and would like to see more, please take a moment to like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you, and see you in the next video.